Hey everyone, I wanted to do a quick video today. September is Backpack Awareness Month in the practice here. I always love this time of year with the kids because they're bringing their backpacks and we have a ton of fun making sure that their particular backpacks actually fit them correctly and that they're wearing them properly. It's a great opportunity for me to talk to kids about lots of other health tips and make them aware of how they should be taking care of their body. So what I wanted to share with you today are 3 quick tips for your kids. I'm going to post the article on our website too, a quick read for you if you don't catch this here. But the first thing is make sure when your kids are choosing your backpack, ideally they're picking one that fits them. It can be really common for parents to choose backpacks, and I've been there too with my kids, you know, that have the latest, greatest fashion or cartoon characters or whatever your kids are into. And sometimes it's really cute, but you know, these backpacks these kids are wearing are actually not proportioned right for their little frame. So ideally, if you can find a backpack that is, now I've got this old one because of course both my kids are at school right now. These should obviously fit on their shoulders, and the bottom of the backpack should fit right above their hips. So it shouldn't be bigger than that. Now the only good thing is that for some of the little ones that have the bigger backpacks that are not proportioned to their frames, they're not often carrying too much, and so sometimes they can get away with it. But ideally, that's the first place to start, is pick one that has double straps that will sit on their shoulder, and the bottom of this hits them right at their lower back. The other thing is when they're packing it, ideally our recommendations are always, if they're in kindergarten up to grade 8, it should be maximum of 10% of their body weight. So this can be a really fun exercise to do with your kids. Take everything out. I actually have some worksheets in the practice here, so if you're going to be in for a visit soon, be sure to ask me for one of them. And it gives kids the chance to go through and weigh everything that's in their backpack and take them out and then put them back in and actually see how heavy your backpack should be. So if you know your child's rough stature, you know their rough weight, then take a 10% amount of that, and that's how heavy the backpack should be. When kids are older in high school, we say maximum of 15% of their body weight. This gets really difficult. I've got a teenager and I see the amount of stuff he's bringing home back and forth every day. So it can be really tricky. However, encourage them, you know, in any event. The second thing would be, once they're wearing their backpack, make sure that they're packing it right. So again, for the kindergarten to grade 9, or grade 8 rather, try to get them to pack the heaviest items at the back. Try to make sure that they are using all the different pockets. So, you know, they're spreading out the weight of all the items more proportionally rather than just shoving everything in the back. Also, obviously be mindful that they're not putting sharp things in the back that are going to dig into their back. Make sure that they are also adjusting the straps properly so that they're not digging into their shoulders. So how to pack it, it seems really simple, but a lot of kids, you know, we might help them pack them at home and then they get to school and then they don't really think about it, and then they're sitting there waiting for the bus and they're wondering why there's something jabbing into their side, and it's because there's something sharp sticking out. So really encourage them to pack the heaviest items at the back. It also will help your center of gravity when you're carrying it to shift a little bit better for their spinal health as well. The third thing is when they're wearing it, obviously, you want to make sure that they are using both straps. Again, this is easier when they're younger, but ideally, backpacks are designed to fit on our back like this, with both straps around both shoulders. Sometimes they'll sling one more than the other, and some backpacks have the straps around the waist, so encourage them to wear those as well if possible. And also remind them that, you know, if there's times when they don't need to be wearing their backpacks, if they're waiting for the bus, if they're waiting in line outside, take them off. You know, if they get really heavy and there's times in their day that they don't need to actually be having them on their spine, that's going to be better for them as well. So that's it. 3 really simple, quick tips. I will post the blog post that outlines them a little bit more for you effectively. And by all means, if your children have not had a spinal checkup, be sure to bring them by or find a chiropractor near you. If you need some referrals, I've got a great network of other docs in areas all over the country, internationally even, that we can get you set up with the right doctor to check your child's spine that has pediatric certifications and is really comfortable and really loves seeing kids. It might seem like something that you've never heard of. Why would a child see a chiropractor? But more and more parents are taking their kids to chiropractors, and they're finding that their children's health, it just thrives. So if we can be of any service, we'd love to help your family. I hope these helped you. See you soon.